Hey y'all, good morning. And this is gonna be kind of like a get ready with me, even though we're not going anywhere, or at least I'm not going anywhere. This is my first sit down talk through video. It is a little awkward, I'm not gonna lie. I do feel a little awkward just like talking to the camera. You don't even know how many times I had to re-record this introduction because I just couldn't get it together. But you know what, I'm here. And if you're here, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you really enjoy this video. And if you're here watching, let me know, drop a comment. And if you do end up recreating this look, tag me. I would really love to see it. So yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so typically I would normally start with a primer. However, the primer that I had, I do not know where it disappeared to. But for now, I'm just gonna kind of prep my skin with the Morphe setting spray, and just gonna take my beauty blender, which is also clean. So I'm just taking that setting spray and just kind of giving my skin some life. I don't know how y'all do y'all's makeup. You know, everyone has their order in which they do things. I typically start with eyes, and that's like for anybody. Like that's when I do makeup on myself, that's when I do makeup on clients. We're gonna start with the eyes, and I'm going to prime the lids with the Age Rewind concealer by Maybelline. I'm sure y'all have heard of it. I'm gonna go ahead and do another coat. And the reason why I'm doing the concealer so heavy on my eyelids is because I'm going to be using a bit of color on my eyes, and I really want that color to pop. So if you start with a good base and a base that's lighter, those colors are gonna really pop on the skin, on the lid. Now that we're done priming our lids, of course you can use like a eyeshadow primer. I just use a concealer. I just typically like that better. Now I'm just gonna be taking this Airspun powder, and I'm going to be placing that on my eyelid. There you go. Sometimes I feel, just to make sure like there's no tackiness left behind from the concealer, it's just gonna make everything blend a lot nicer. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I'm gonna go in with Jada Silk Cream with my Morphe R624 brush. So yeah, we're just gonna place this in our crease and just kind of work that in there. So I'm gonna do one eye on camera and one eye off camera. So we're gonna do this eye. And now I'm going to go in with the same brush that I'm using. And I'm gonna go in with, this color. It's calling my name. And we're just gonna take that color and we're just gonna place it right underneath our transition shade, and we're going to blend the two together. I think the more you blend, the better it looks. We don't want harsh lines. We want everything to look blended. I am going to go in with this color, which I believe is called Pukey. That's what she named it. Yeah, Pukey is the name of that color. So I'm just gonna dip into that with the same brush. Okay, and I'm just kind of working that into my crease, giving my crease a little bit more depth. It looks a little cray-cray, but I promise it's all gonna come together. Trust the process. It always looks worse before it looks better. And no, I'm not just saying that, it's true. These are facts. So I'm just gonna take my Morphe setting spray and I'm gonna spray my, what is this? The Sigma F70. I love this brush. And I think I'm gonna take this turquoise. So pretty. And I'm going to place that on my lid. What's the name of this color? Pool Party. So cute. Okay, now that that is set in place, look at that color. Love it. I love it. So I think I'm gonna do like a red brown. I'm gonna take Roxanne and put that in my crease. Remember, we're blending everything together. You know, we don't want just like this harsh blue on our eye. Now we have this outer corner, right, that doesn't have any love on it. So we're gonna show it some love. I think we're gonna take that same brush. So I'm gonna go in with Mocha and I'm gonna place that on the outer corner of my eye. And we're gonna do the same thing. So see how this stops right here? We're gonna blend the two together like we did up here. And then I'm going to take this fluffy brush. It is the Morphe E23 brush. And I'm gonna go back in with Pukey, like kind of brush that over top, like right above this intense crease. So it kind of just like all goes together. So this eye is done. It looks a little crazy, but just wait. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera. So just give me 1 sec. So yeah, I went ahead and did the eyelashes, which are the Ardell Wispies. And 2 of them came in like a pack and I just kind of stuck them together and just put them on. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face again. And now we're gonna go in with foundation. I'm gonna be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation concealer. I've never actually used this foundation before. The foundation that I was using before I was this tan is a little light for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try and see. I'm gonna go and do another layer. Let's see if this is buildable. Cover these blemishes. Now that we are nice and blended, is it full coverage? Yeah. So I'm gonna take that Age or Wine concealer and I'm gonna place it underneath my eyes. If you want to use the face powder to set your entire face, go ahead. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to set my concealer as opposed to just like powdering my whole face. So I'm going to be using this Fit Me powder in Fair Clair. And I've actually never used this before. I opened it just to see what it looked like inside. It's very smooth and silky, so we're just gonna go ahead and place that underneath our eyes, the middle of our forehead, down the bridge of our nose, around the mouth. Just so that concealer stays put. I like to go around my mouth. Around my mouth is like dark. I don't know, I just have like a lot of darkness around my mouth and underneath my eyes. So I like to really conceal and brighten up with concealer and powders. And this is how I do it. Okay, now we're not gonna let that sit for long since it is extremely light. But while that is sitting, we are going to bronze the face. I am going to take this NYX matte bronzer, and I'm gonna take a Morphe M553. It's like this big bronzer brush. I'm just kind of placing it right underneath my cheekbone. You don't want to go too low. I just want to go right here. I'm gonna go under the chin, along the jawline, and on the neck. Love me some bronzer. Okay, now I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M434. And I'm gonna use this to do my nose contour. And you're gonna wanna bring this up into the brow, just to make it look more natural. I know, this does not look natural. Okay, now that that contour is going to sit, we are going to wipe away the bake. So first impression about this powder, it is a little light. You don't really need to set it for that long. So now that we blended or wiped away the bake, bronze up a little bit more. Next time I would go with something not as light as Fair Claire. Like I said, I was not this dark, which I'm really enjoying it because I haven't been this tan in a long time. Okay, so next thing is blush, and I'm gonna be going in with the Milani Rose Powder Blush in number 11. It's really pretty. It looks like this. It's one of my faves. And I'm going to be using the Morphe M104 brush. Put it everywhere. I love blush. I just love blush. It's just life. I know girls who don't wear blush, and I'm just like, how do you not wear blush? Okay, now that we are blushed up, like blush like nobody's business, we're gonna take our sponge and we're gonna take the pointed side. We're gonna go in on top of that contour that we did and just blend that in. Okay, you thought we were done with the eyes? We're not. And we're gonna go in with Pukey, and we're gonna place Pukey, which is this mustard color. We're gonna place that underneath our lower lash line, you know, because a look is not complete unless this lower lash line is done. Pretty. I think I hear footsteps. Yep. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Oh, I love you so much. Give me a kiss.
No, I want to watch Max and Ruby on my TV.
Oh my gosh, your breath. And then I am going to take this brush that we used to deepen that crease area, the E17 brush. I'm gonna take Roxanne, and I'm going to blend that into Pukey. I think it's so funny that she named it Pukey. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with Pool Party again. I'm gonna wet my brush, and I'm going to place that more towards the inner corner. I'm not gonna go. Now that everything is blended in, so we kind of just did what we did on top and kind of just put it on the bottom. And I'm just gonna take this Voluminous in Carbon Black by L'Oreal, which is one of my favorites. Let's see if I can do this without having to use a mirror. Okay, no. Okay, so I'm not trying to do too much, which I always do. Okay, we have one more step, and that is the eyebrow bone. So I'm gonna go in with Beam, and it's this shade right here. It's the highlight shade in the palette. And I'm gonna put that directly under the eye bone, and I'm gonna be using the Morphe E40 brush. And it's like this little highlighting brush, but for your eyebrow bone. Isn't it so cute? It's so cute. It's adorable. It makes a difference. Okay, so we got the brow bone highlight. I'm gonna take that same highlight and that same brush and drag that down my nose and on the tip of my nose and above my Cupid's bow and on my chin. I don't like to do it on my cheeks, but we'll do it anyway. The reason why I don't like to do it on my cheeks is because, or on my cheekbone, is because I have a lot of texture on my skin. If you're someone who does have a lot of texture, like myself, you just gotta be careful where you place the highlight, because the highlight will accentuate the texture that you got going on. So you just wanna be careful with that. I'm gonna go for more of a neutral lip. So I'm gonna go in with this MAC Sending Love. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a gloss. This is the Milani. What is your name? It doesn't have a name, maybe it did, I don't know. So that completes the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope y'all love it. If y'all recreate it, let me know. Yeah, this was fun.